Well, we are back. It's been a while since our last adventure, but we are headed up into the snowy woods again. Lauren's got her sweet futuristic sunglasses on. And today we are going to get stuck in the snow. That's the goal of today's video. If you guys were with us last time when we went off in the snow, we took the FJ and we did get stuck and we used my traction boards to get us out. They got the job done, sort of.
Barely. They
kind of broke into pieces. And do you remember what you told me?
No.
You said, Mike, for Christmas, you need to get some new traction boards.
Yes.
And guess what? Santa delivered. Let's go check it out. Got some sweet new traction boards, and this time they're actually good. So this is kind of the moral of the story. You kind of get what you pay for. So these are the old ones. Do you wanna open that up real quick? Grab these out. Now these were a good value, I'll give them that. But every time I used them, a little bit more plastic broke off. And this is what happened ultimately to one of them. And yeah, so it was time for some new ones. And this time I decided to go with the best. So we got some Action Trax. These are a little bit like Max Trax, except they're even better because Max Trax are built in Australia. These are built in the USA. And these are the top end ones. These are the expert only version with the metal spikes. $350 compared to $500 for Max Trax. And what actually sold me on these is there's a video on their website where somebody buried them halfway in the sand, like all the way to here, and then he was driving over them with his truck, and they were snapping down and coming right back up. Like literally just like driving over them, halfway buried, and it wasn't breaking them. So that was the selling point for me. We're not going to be doing that test because I don't want to take my chances breaking them, and I also don't want them coming back up and hitting the truck. Now they do sell them with the plastic spikes or the metal option. Again, the metal is the expert only. The reason for that is that you don't want to spin your tires on the metal spikes or it can damage them. But today's video is all about finding an opportunity to put these to use. And if you guys know Lauren well at all, you know she'll find an opportunity for that. Well, the Tacoma's been handling the trails here just fine, which is pretty impressive because it is soft snow and there are no other tire tracks. But somebody doesn't want us to go any further. Pretty sure the Tacoma's not going over this. Oh Lauren's not as bummed about the roadblock.
Oh, get up. How did you get up here?
And I'm wearing running shoes. I forgot my boots. Lauren's got her snow boots.
Wow.
It would be good for sledding, I guess. It's kind of a short hill,
Do you think
but it's steep.
Do you think I could snowboard it?
I don't know if I'd try that.
No, the answer is no. It's too short. Mike! Wipe out!
That wasn't very good.
Woo!
Yeah, definitely too small. You got me in the face. Well, we may have found our stopping point without additional aids. Because even if she were to get past this little section here, it gets a little dicey up here because the trail is really sloped down this way and it's pretty deep snow now. So we could use the Action Trax here, but that's only going to get us a few feet. Might be a better spot for the winch. I've seen a tree up there we might be able to tie onto and pull our way up.
Can we just like admire how beautiful the scenery is? Like, holy smokes. Holy smokes, it is beautiful outside. So the goal was to make it up to the cell tower. Those are our friends. Very nice people. Snowmobilers, we love them. And we're almost there. You can see there's a cell tower. There's Mike. We're just gonna try and lunch him up to that point so he can turn around. But we made it and it's beautiful. So this will be fun. This is where our tire was. Up to my knees. Can you see that? Up to my knees. Wow, we made it! Incredible!
Well, we got a little sidetracked for the last hour or so. This is the hill that we went up before, and when we got up to the top, a couple snowmobilers came by us, a family with a couple kids, and they ran out of gas, so we drove the dad back down to their house to get gas and just dropped him off here. We decided not to do this last little section just because it took a long time to get through this the first go around. Now he's hiking back up to them with the fuel, and I don't know, do we want to explore more or do we want to head back? What do you think, Lauren? I think Lauren's getting hungry. Maybe a little hangry too. Yeah.
You have an hour left before you have to be back home.
What time is it?
1:55, so it's 2.
Got 2 hours.
Oh, you have to be back at 3.
4.
Oh.
No, you got 2 hours. All right, well, the Tacoma is really failing us today because it won't get stuck. So we are headed back up the hill and we're just gonna go bury it. We can get it stuck. I know we can. Lauren, you can do it. We're just gonna go get it stuck.
Dude, this is normally what I'm good at.
Usually, I know. You're not doing well under pressure here. But we're gonna go get it stuck and we'll get it unstuck. I think we can do it. Is that the best you got?
I'm on top of a tree.
I can even see tire marks. Somebody made it further than you, Lauren.
Barely.
You can't at least get that far? You kidding me?
Okay, I got it.
This is some deep snow. That's reverse?
That's reverse.
She did it, you guys. She got it stuck. Oh. She's just making sure that we really are stuck by spinning those tires, getting us nice and deep. All right, so it's time to put those Action Trax to use, I think. Earlier in the video when we got stuck and we used the winch to get us up, that's a situation where we could have used the traction boards, but would have taken a lot of effort because you're constantly moving them forward to go a couple feet. And so really the traction boards are especially nice in a situation like this where you're just stuck. They're a lot easier to get set up than the winch. And in a situation like this, when you're going up forward and now we're going to go backward, the winch isn't necessarily helpful because it's on the front of the truck. So traction boards really are actually the only way to get out of this situation. Now, it shouldn't be too hard because we do have the tracks back here behind us. We'll just dig out a little snow behind the tires and position them into place. Now again, because these are the extreme version, the real important thing here is we don't want to spin the tires on the board. So we want to get them positioned in place and then gently push on that throttle, Lauren. Very gentle. Can you do that?
Maybe.
Otherwise you just chew up the tires.
Wow. Those are some nice traction boards. Only experts should use them. That's why I'm gonna drive and Mike's gonna video. I cannot walk today.
Now the great thing about these traction boards is, as you can see, they're not completely level, and it's okay because they're not going to break like my old ones. They actually can withstand a little bit of pressure. So Lauren's going to jump in, and keep in mind, Lauren, no spinning of those tires, just nice and gentle on the throttle.
You have to tell me if I spin.
Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention about these that's pretty cool is these metal spikes. You can see are basically just a screw and a washer and a nut. And so if these were to get dull or break, you can actually replace them yourself super easy. So it really adds to that longevity of the product, into the future. Hey, first success of the Action Trax, and check it out, they didn't even break! What? They're still intact! Nice work, Lauren. Not the most impressive display because obviously we weren't that stuck, but that's all right. It's all right. Okay, so we got about an hour left. What do we do? Do you get it stuck again?
I don't know. Where do we get cafe?
Do we go home and you can get some dinner?
Do we get cafe? Don't know.
You know what they would say. They don't
go
want to
get cafe on.
No, they'd say go get it stuck. We're here to watch you off-road your Tacoma. We want to see you off-road your Tacoma.
It's not my Tacoma.
If
you want to see me off-road my Tacoma, you guys can buy me a Tacoma.
Oh, should we put a link to your Patreon account in the description?
Yep.
Go check Lauren out at Lauryn Offroad.
Actually, I think that name's taken.
On Patreon?
Yeah.
Because you already looked into it?
Yeah. But it's cool.
How about we try to get out this way?
That way?
Yeah, down to the road.
Okay, you've
Through
convinced me.
That
was so difficult.
I just feel like we didn't really give the viewers what they came to watch.
Honestly, it just makes me so happy when it sprays. If you can't tell.
No, that's good. That's good. Now we're stuck. This is giving the people what they want, Lauren. You did well. You did well.
I didn't even
get
to try and get stuck. I just got stuck.
Yeah, you're stuck. You did a good job. She's buried in pretty good now. If you guys weren't happy with the last attempt, this time I think you'll be pretty happy. And we're gonna try.
Last time I was in deeper than this.
Well, you're like sitting on the snow with the chassis here though. So you're in. I think this is gonna be a better test. And you can't reverse either, right? You're stuck.
No.
All right.
Dude,
We'll
why
get
is this going crazy?
We'll get the Action Trax lined up again and give this a go.
Which picture should I post for Instagram? There's this one. That's a cute one. That one looks kind of cute. There's some really pretty views from today, not gonna lie. Wow, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Hey, you doing good, Mike?
Oh, don't worry. I'm just working hard out here, making sure that you can get home for dinner.
Okay, cool.
It's no big deal.
I'll keep editing my pictures.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay. This one's a nice one. That's a cool one of the trees. And it looks a lot prettier in person, but it's okay. Hey, be careful with the tires. Okay? I don't want any scratches on the rims. No response from that one. No response. The sun is setting. It's cold. We're out of water. We're out of food. I don't know how I'm gonna survive.
Okay, stop. Keep going. Traction boards are definitely a very useful tool, but they do have their place and they don't always work. Certainly if we had 4 of these, it would be a lot more helpful. Just having 2 just isn't quite cutting it today. So we're gonna use our winch to get us out again. This is why it's so important to have a lot of tools at your disposal, and a winch is a really nice one to have for situations like this. Dang it. Okay, well this is not good. It wasn't the winch to the mount that was the issue, it was the winch itself. Check that out. Just completely split in half. Wow. I'm not really sure how that happens. Maybe some of you guys know. Maybe overloaded. We certainly are in there pretty deep, but I wouldn't have expected that. And the angle is also a little odd, so maybe that was part of it, but I think we need a new winch.
Megan's on her way. She's gonna come save us.
Save the day.
What are your thoughts, Mike?
That's 2 hours of me doing a lot of digging.
Yeah.
For nothing. And I broke my winch in the process. What a day. My drone wouldn't work. I broke my tripod. Broke my winch. Traction boards didn't break. They're very durable. But I think we buried ourselves a little too deep. I think I got too excited, didn't I? Remember how we got ourselves unstuck just fine and then we decided to do one more? Lauren could be eating Cafe Yum right now.
I could.
Instead, she's eating some Larissa's Kitchen original tender beef steak strips. Oh. Well, somebody else was stuck down the road, and so I had to run about 1.5 miles down to meet my wife, but we were able to get the 4Runner up here barely. Almost got it stuck on the way. So now we're gonna go ahead and give it a pull and cross our fingers we can get out. Well, I didn't fully document it, but you're gonna have to believe us, the traction boards actually are what got us out. The 4Runner got stuck in the process of pulling the Tacoma down. We were able to use the traction boards to get the 4Runner unstuck, and then the 4Runner got the Tacoma unstuck. Woo. Thank goodness for my wife and my kids for coming up, and Lauren for putting up with this too. Fingers crossed, we're out. We still have a ways back to the car, but it's all downhill, or ways back to town, but it's all downhill, so I think we're gonna be all right. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and for more Toyota videos, be sure to subscribe. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Good job helping Daddy get unstuck. Eli, good job to you too, bud.
I'm really struggling to turn the camera off. My nails.